What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler. I'm glad you can join me for this very important Lucid Motors update. Nothing has changed with this trade. I still feel the exact same way, and we are still sitting at $25, our critical level to be watching for to see if we stay above this price point. We have seen a monstrous rebound throughout the day. We were down over 6% at the lowest point, coming down a little bit right now, down 3.86%, but we did see a monstrous rally at about 3:10 p.m. to $25.30 per share. So there's a lot of interest in Lucid Motors. We have a lot to go over in this video. So if you guys get any value out of this video, tap, tickle, touch, or smash the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel, as well as comment down below. Let me know what you think about Lucid Motors, what you think will happen, since we are on the cusp of getting this announcement from the company of the delivery day. So let's get into this video. Let's first off acknowledge the technical analysis. Like I said, we're sitting at about $25 per share. We did drop down to about, what was the low on the day? That was about $24.31. So we've seen a pretty decent rebound. I will likely want to see where we do close throughout the rest of the day. After hours, I think we will go back above $25 per share. But this overall is consolidation, and this really comes down to what is happening in the overall markets. Nothing has changed with Lucid Motors, but the markets are getting crushed today. Down 2.54% in the NASDAQ, down almost 2% on the S&P. And even the rush to safety, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, is down 1.43%. So it's no wonder Lucid is down as well. But comparing Lucid to other stocks like Snapchat that were down 6%, still down over 5%, Lucid is doing a lot better than a lot of other high growth stocks. So I think that's a great thing. I think you still have a lot of traders waiting for this catalyst that will ultimately boost Lucid well above $30 once this announcement does come out. But keep in mind, do not make any trades based off of this. This video is for educational, entertainment purposes, and ultimately to give you guys my opinion on the situation to help you guys come to a better understanding of your own opinions. Always make sure to watch multiple videos to do your own due diligence to come to that solidified conclusion of what you guys think will happen. Now, that is really what you guys need to know. Watch to see if we stay above $22.50, which I think we will. I think we're likely to stay above $25. Like I did say, I don't see downside under $22.50 in my personal opinion, unless this debt ceiling situation does not get resolved. And that is what is going to be the major thing that is going to either help Lucid or hinder Lucid with this catalyst. If you guys are unfamiliar, Janet Yellen did come out and said today that the Treasury does not have enough money after October 18th to pay for all of its obligations. They will either be forced to make drastic decisions, cutting Social Security to pay its bonds so it don't default, or whatever mixture of that they want to implement. But overall, things are going to get very bad in the next coming weeks if they do not raise the debt ceiling. I believe there is a vote. Chuck Schumer is bringing that to the floor today, so Democrats might just have to pass this by themselves. We don't get political here on this channel. I have no political association or affiliation with anybody unless it revolves around my investments. Still, then again, I can't do nothing about it, so we're gonna have to see what does happen. Like I said, if the debt ceiling does not get passed here pretty soon, you're gonna see a lot of fear start to go into the markets. If it does not get passed in general, you're looking at least a 30% decline in the overall markets, which would definitely pretty much throw Lucid rally out of the window. But I only think there's a 75 to 85% chance that the default does not happen. So likelihood 25 to 15% chance that the default will actually happen. Very, very unlikely when it does come down to it. So that is what you guys need to know. As far as the volume on the day, let's go to the daily candlestick chart. You are seeing 31.5 million for volume, so not the lowest volume day that we have seen, but definitely not a high volume day, as a lot of people are just waiting around to see what does happen with the overall markets. Now, Lucid, let's take a look at the Ortex data. We are seeing the short interest going up yet again at 10.89%. We are getting even higher, almost at 11%. So the short interest percentage of free float is getting elevated. Now, what you guys need to know, what I call out in all of these videos, is we do have estimated shares that are sold short at 59 million. Relative to the volume that we see on any given day, that is a very large amount, and short sellers are not going to want to be in Lucid Motors once it starts to rally. So I do think they will cover, and that will give us some level of boost to the upside. Now, share utilization is at 69.20%, and that has went down a lot 7 days ago at about 100%. So there is ample shares that can be sold short, and I do think short sellers are going to take advantage of that. You're not seeing that reflected quite yet. Free flow on loan is 11.53%, but the Ortex data does have a T+2 settlement time delay, meaning that the data that we are being reported is actually from 2 days ago. So I think you're likely to see the short interest go to about 12% in the next coming days by the end of this week. That would be my estimation. Free flow on loan probably to about 15%. Now, let's talk about some of the pictures and insights that we did get into this production preview event that is currently going on with Lucid Motors at their factory right now. And a lot of traders, a lot of big money are basically betting on Lucid Motors this delivery day coming out by October 15th. We're going to briefly take a look at the option chain that does suggest that as well. But take a look at some of these pictures. I actually have to log in to make that bigger. That is retarded. But you guys can see right here. I will actually see if I can zoom in. I apologize for that. Yeah, we can zoom in on this picture. Beautiful, beautiful factory, beautiful setup. Looks like they have a line of vehicles going right now. Not quite sure if those are actually just production preview vehicles or if they're actually going to be the delivered vehicles. All in all, they are probably delivery style vehicles. Also, this video right here, you guys can see in full-fledged production mode, which definitely looks great as well. Probably another reason why Lucid did bounce today just a little bit. So that is what you guys really need to know. Not too many other details revolving around this. A lot of pictures, but nothing that is solidified, set in stone. No major announcements thus far. We will definitely keep you guys up to date with anything you guys need to know revolving around this production preview week that is going to be happening throughout the rest of this week. Now, let's talk about the actual option chain of Lucid Motors. My apologies, I do have to actually pull this up right now, which we can do that in just a couple of seconds. But overall, like I said, a lot of traders are trading Lucid around this October 15th expiration date. We'll pull up all the strikes. You guys can see about 17,745 options that are on the $25 strike, $26 strike at almost 19,000, 6,000, 4,700, 1,400 at the $30 strike, almost 15,000 for open interest. Open interest meaning these are contracts that are currently held in people's brokerage accounts. If we do take a look at the next monthly options expiration date, which would be where a majority of traders would actually buy contracts on Lucid if they thought it was going to go up a lot in value, you're seeing nothing comparative to what we're seeing on the October 15th expiration date. 7,100 for open interest at the $25 strike, and then 1,700, 1,600, 1,600, and then at $30 strike, you're only seeing 4,600 for open interest. So I would put my money on the October 15th expiration date. If I was personally looking to trade this, I would want to buy further out though, probably this next monthly expiration date, like I said, November 19th, just to give you guys a little bit of extra cushion in case the event or the announcement did not come out for whatever reason by October 15th. But I think it's clear that a lot of big money thinks this will come out by this expiration date. So all in all, a great sign to be seeing. Nothing has changed with the trade here, and my mindset, the logic still makes sense at this current moment. Unless the debt ceiling situation does get worse, the market continues to come down. That is really the only thing that will change my conviction in this trade right now. I actually did make some moves though in my position with Lucid Motors. Nothing too crazy. I have not sold any shares or anything like that. Market value $7,400, down $357 right now. Total return still at about $1,000, up 15%. Average cost of $21.46 on 300 shares. Portfolio diversity of 21.68%. And this is a long-term buy and hold for me. Now, I did make a move in the last video. I will actually show you guys the history on this. I did just close out the 1750 put for October 15th because you never do know, and I did want to free up this $1,750 to potentially buy stocks in the overall markets if the markets continue to come down. So I wanted this money on hand, ready to go. I only had to buy it back for $14. All in all, I collected $137 for making this trade, so I bought it back for $14. So I'm up about $120 on total on that trade upon closing it out. So definitely a huge winning trade, like I pretty much knew it was going to be. As well as that, I do have a Lucid $40 call. I sold 3 of these, meaning I don't think Lucid's going to be $40 or higher by October 15th, which I could get burned on this. I might have to sell all 300 shares at $40 per share if that does happen. I think it's unlikely that they will close over $40. They could touch $40 though. That is something to be aware of. I did collect $43 per contract that I did sell, $129 total. I am up $69 or about 54%. So still a winning trade. I expect that to obviously be a winning trade up until the expiration date, when I will ultimately close it out if they do become very cheap and it makes sense to do so, or I will let it ride out. But that is basically all you guys need to know from Lucid Motors. Still looking at the potential here for a major gamma squeeze as well as a short squeeze. I wish I had more information from the product review week, but we still have a couple more days for this event, and we should get some more details into production timelines, and that will be big for Lucid once that is announced. So that is all I do have for this video. Hopefully you guys got some value out of it. I do apologize for stuttering throughout this video. I'm gonna go take my daughter to the pumpkin patch, so I didn't want to make multiple different cuts. I hope you guys understand that you still got the information that you guys need to know. So with all that being said, guys, check out the links linked down below in the description. There is a link for the buy and sell alerts. If you guys want to be notified every time a trade is bought or sold, we do win a majority of our trades, and that is so inexpensive. Anybody is financially able to be a part of it. If you guys want to start winning on your trades and be notified, like I said, in real time, check that link out, link down below in the description, as well as if you guys want to support the channel, link for public and the link for Weeble. Do love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Hopefully, like I said, you got some value out of this video. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think is going to happen once this catalyst is announced of the delivery day of the Lucid Airs. So that is going to conclude this video. I will see you guys in the next one.